Well, welcome back to Celebrity Talk. We are live covering the Grammys, and it's going to be a very, very interesting event. You know, you've seen the Grammys in the past. A lot's been going on, people winning awards, people walking the red carpet, and now we have an opportunity with our very own studio guests to see who's on the red carpet and check out celebrity wardrobes and what's going on. So I'll send it over now to Al with a special guest. Al? Thank you, Al. Now I'm here live on the red carpet with Hollywood insider, stylist, and blogger Tina Shabani. Tina, thanks for joining me today. How are you doing?
Thank you, Kyle. Thank you for having me. You know, the last time I saw you, I think was at the Oscars.
It was, and
yeah.
we didn't get to talk much. I was running up and down. I apologize for that.
Okay.
But, you know, we're here now.
We are.
Here now, and it's
Great.
a beautiful day here out in Miami.
It is.
Perfect day for the Grammys.
Yes.
So let's get right into it right now. So this is obviously not your first red carpet event. You've been around. You have seen plenty of dresses and whatnot. But I got to ask you. Have you ever seen anything quite like the dress Ashanti was wearing earlier?
Honestly, Ashanti was very on the edge today. She wanted to, I think, spark some really, I think, some interesting perspectives on people and what they saw, I think, kind of shook people, and they were kind of amazed on what she chose to wear. You know, low cut, short dress. Different from the other celebrities.
Definitely.
But, you know, change it up.
Exactly, and it's all good, you know, it's the Grammys, it's your time to shine.
Yeah.
But, you know, she hasn't been making music in a while, and do you think that this dress was a statement, like maybe she could be coming back? What do you think?
You know what, if you follow Ashanti on Instagram, she's constantly posting on Instagram, not musically, but like where she goes on vacations and where she wears. So I think she's become an Instagram model, not an artist. So I think that this maybe will give her now a platform to really bring back into the music scene and maybe get in the studio. Okay,
definitely. Well, Ashanti is a splash. We'll see what she has in the future for all of us. But now let's talk about your girl, Beyonce. You guys had lunch before you came. Yep. And listen, I got the scoop. You guys came and you had lunch before this event.
We did.
And I understand you guys were talking about, you know, her pregnancy and what she would wear. Right. Talk to us and let the viewers know about what we might expect her to be wearing. You know, she has twins and all. So.
Right. So Beyonce was basically choosing between two designers. She wanted to do Gucci or she was going to do St. Laurent. So she couldn't pick. So what she did was she wore a classy Gucci top with St. Laurent pants, and then she matched it with Balmain shoes. So she kind of, you know, she did dress the babies well, and you know, like her stomach, and she is showing. So she looks great in anything.
Definitely.
Anything, yeah.
Now, did she consult with you? Like, you're obviously a fashionista. Did
she
consult with you?
She called me the night before and said, what do I wear? And I said, you know what? It doesn't matter. You're Beyonce. Who cares? Like, you can put on anything and you'll kill it.
Definitely. Now, is Jay-Z going to be coming along with her? I know he's pretty busy. He's out in New York right now.
He is, yeah.
But he's supposed to be here this evening. Did you hear anything about that?
You know, I heard Jay-Z is actually creating another studio album. So he's busy right now. He's not going to be with Beyonce, but her sister Solange will be with her on the red carpet. So
that's good. So she has the support there.
Yeah, she'll be there to support, for sure.
One more question. You also were talking to Lady Gaga earlier.
I was.
I saw you guys in the backstage.
Big fan.
I have the
huge fan.
Oh, I know. Trust me, I did my research. So what do you think she's, like, you know how she is. She's there to shock people. What do you think she's going to be wearing tonight, and why do you think she chose to wear what she's going to wear?
You know, ever since her breakup with Kenny, Beyonce has been, Gaga has been more conservative. So I think that she's going to go for, you know, just a plain, simple gown, you know, nothing too, you know, crazy, and just keep it simple. I like the simple Gaga.
True. Well, she's had amazing stuff in the past, so
she has.
Keeping it simple is probably the best for her right now.
And she has a new single out right now. Go check it out. It's called Cure.
Well, you heard her from here first. Tina, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
For anyone who wants to know where they can get new social media, where do they find you?
You can follow me on Twitter at Tina Shabani, and you can also follow my Instagram at Tina Shabani. I always keep up with the latest fashion and celebrity gossip and basically what's going on in Hollywood. Perfect.
Well, thank you. That's all the time we have. We'll be back to you, Al, and we'll be back with the winners later on. Thank you, Tina.
Thank you. Okay, and welcome back to Tea Time with Tina. Now, for my last show of the season, I have a very special guest with me. He is a hip-hop artist, 21 Grammy, 2 albums this year already, and his latest single, I Like to Flirt. Please help me welcome Kyle Rose. Hi, Kyle.
Tina, how's it going?
Thank you for being here. I know you were super busy on World Tour, so I really appreciate you stopping.
Hey, for you, anything, you know?
Okay, well, thank you. Well, let's get to it. Now, first, I have a fan ask question, okay? This fan wants to know, who inspires you?
You know, a lot of people inspire me, but I guess my biggest inspiration is probably Tupac.
Tupac,
You know?
okay, well, rest in peace, Tupac.
Rest in peace. You know? I have his albums in at home, and
Okay.
grew up listening to him. You know,
Okay.
it's my man right there.
So is that where you get your creativity from? Is Tupac?
Definitely, you know, Tupac was an artist, and try to fashion myself after him. So I'm
Okay.
an artist too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I know you just released 2 albums, and you're on World Tour.
Yeah.
And I mean on World Tour, like
Oh,
you were
yeah.
going from Europe to North America, to everywhere. So how'd you have time to release 2 albums? Like, do you have a studio in each city? Like, how do you
You
make
know,
time?
it's funny you mentioned that. Someone asked me that the other day. I try to build connections every city I go.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter where I travel. You know, I have people in every city, and we have studios that we work out of, and have my stuff prepared so that when I am in town, I have somewhere to go and have sources to help me out. You know.
Oh, okay. So then you know people who you go to the studio with, like
Yeah.
such as like any artists?
Well,
that you
yeah, I
go-
was just in the studio last night with Lupe.
With
and
Lupe,
we're working
okay.
on something.
So we
yeah.
should be expecting a collab soon with you
Definitely,
and Lupe?
definitely, yeah.
Okay, well, we will look out for that then.
Look out for that. Yeah, definitely.
Okay,
yeah.
great. I also want to ask you, I know you talk about your fans being your biggest motivation.
Yeah.
I also want to ask, what else motivates you to keep going? Because I know you've been in the game for a long time now, and you are always in the scene. So how do you do it? Like, who motivates you? Your family, your friends?
It's definitely a combination of things. My family, and also the young and up-and-coming artists that are coming
Okay.
in the industry right now.
Okay.
I just saw there's a lot of negativity in this world, and I just try to be that shining light. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
so what are you doing for the in society to try to
Yeah.
help all like the negative?
Well, you know,
that we've seen?
I was speaking with OVO the other day, and
Okay.
me and Drake are looking into doing like a battle rap thing in Toronto,
Okay,
just to
that's
get the
nice.
youth involved and just something to keep them off the streets and, you know, have people empowered. So looking forward to that. It's
Okay, well
coming
that
in
is
August.
great to hear. So
Yeah.
maybe you and Drake can get in the studio and make some good music.
Perhaps, you know, that's something I'll be interested in.
Awesome. I will be looking out for that.
Thank you,
should
yeah.
make sure you get me an autograph.
We'll do it. We'll do it.
Okay, guys, that is all the time I have for today. Thank you, Kyle, for coming.
Thank you.
And if you want to follow Kyle on Twitter, is it at Kyle Rose?
At
or-
Kyle Rose, the star.
Okay. And you are verified on
I'm
Twitter.
verified, I'm
Okay.
verified, yeah.
And check out his latest single. It's on iTunes, Spotify, and you
Yeah.
can actually download it on SoundCloud, I heard.
Yes, yeah,
right.
and Apple Music.
Right. It's called I Like to Flirt.
Yep.
Well, thank you guys. Thank you, Kyle.
Thank you.